Welcome to Group 1. The following is introduction about theoretical overview of order fulfillment in e-commerce. First, we come to overview of order fulfillment. Logistics encompasses activities required to efficiently and effectively control and manage the movement and storage of items, service, and information across the entire supply chain to the consumer and potentially back. Logistics can be viewed as a major activity in order fulfillment. As you can see, the table 1 is how e-logistics differ from traditional logistics. The next one is about order fulfillment and the logistic process. We come to the overview of fulfillment. Activity 1, making sure the customer will pay. Depending on the payment method and prior arrangement, the validity of each payment must be determined. In between, the company finance department or financial institution typically handle this process. Delays in payment validation can lead to the shipment delays, potentially resulting in the loss of consumer or goods. In B2C, customers often prepay using methods like credit cards or services such as PayPal. In some countries, customers may visit payment stations to make their prepayments. Digital items are easily readily available since their inventory is not depleted. However, there may be instances where a digital product, like software, is undergoing revision and temporarily unavailable for delivery. In both B2B and B2C scenarios, it is essential for information to flow smoothly among various partners involved in the logistics service. Activity 2 is checking for in-stock availability, regardless of whether the seller is a manufacturer or a retailer. As soon as an order is received, an inquiry needs to be made regarding stock availability. Several scenarios are possible that may involve the material management and production departments, as well as outside suppliers and warehouse facility. In this step, the order information needs to be connected to the information about in-stock inventory, availability, or manufacturing capability. Activity 3 is about arranging shipment. If the product is readily available, it is paid for, it can be shipped to the customer right away. Products can be digital or physical. If the item is physical and it is readily available, packaging and shipment arrangement need to be made. It may involve both the packaging and shipping department and internal shipping or outside other commodity items. Activity 4, insurance. Sometimes the content of shipment needs to be insured. This could involve both the finance department and an insurance company. And again, information needs to flow not only inside the company but also to and from the customer and insurance agent. Activity 5, replacement. Customized order will always trigger a need for some manufacturing or assembly operation. Similarly, if standard items are out of stock, they need to produce or procured. In both cases, production can be done in-house or by suppliers. The supplier involved may have their own suppliers. Activity 6, in-house production. A plan need for in-house production. A production planning involves people, materials, components, machines, financial resources, and possibly suppliers and subcontractors. In the case of assembly, manufacturing above planned service may be needed, including possible collaboration with business partners. Service may include scheduling of people and equipment, shifting other product plans, working with engineering on modifications, getting equipment and preparing content. Mm, The actual production facility may be a different country than the company's headquarters or retailers. This may further complicate the flow of information, collaboration, and communication. All this needs to be done efficiently and effectively. Activity 7. Use contractors. A manufacturer may choose to buy products or sub-assemblies from contractors, and retailers like Amazon.com or Walmart.com also need to purchase products from manufacturers. Warehouse can store purchased items as soon as Amazon.com and its popular books, toys, and other commodities. However, for books with few orders, specially delivery arrangements are made by publishers or intermediaries. Regardless, receiving and quality assurance processes are necessary for incoming material and product. Once production or purchasing is finished, shipment to customer can be organized. Activity 8. Contacts with customer. Sales representatives need to keep in constant contact with customers, especially in B2B, starting with notification of order received and ending with notification of shipment or a change in delivery date. These contacts are usually done via email and are frequently generated automatically for typical service that customers need. Activity 9 and the last one is returns. In some cases, customer needs to return or exchange items, leading to a significant challenge as soon billions of dollars worth of goods are returned annually in North America. The process of handling this return from customers to vendors is known as reverse logistics. The fulfillment process for orders can vary depending on factors such as the product, vendor, B2B or B2C activities, and the size of the products. Certain situations, such as perishable materials or pharmaceuticals, require additional steps, administrative tasks, and legal obligations. The case of Amazon.com is used to illustrate how to fulfill their orders. We become the problem and solution for order fulfillment. We talk about the first problem in order fulfillment is uncertain demand. Obviously, any of these factors can change very quickly, as well as the fact that consumer tastes can change quite radically, which is why demand forecasting is as much as an art is science. The problem is that demand planning is probably the most critical planning process in the supply chain because it determines many of the other processes in the chain. Among other things, it drives the plans of how many orders can be filled from inventory, how much a retailer will buy, how much manufacturer will need to buy, what raw material are needed, how much factory capacity is needed, how much will have to ship, how and when and where, and very much the question in this problem, inaccurate estimate and demand rip throughout the supply chain. This is why the demand forecast should be conducted frequently, and adjustments need to be made to plan in collaboration among the business partners along the supply chain. Companies attempt to achieve accurate demand forecast by methods such as information sharing using collaborative commerce. Next one, inadequate logistic infrastructure. Poor the EC company are likely to have more problems because they do not have the logistic infrastructure already in place and are forced to use external logistics service rather than in-house departments for these functions. These external logistics services are often called third-party logistics suppliers, 3PL, or logistics service providers. Outsource, Outsourcing logistics service can be expensive and it requires more coordination and dependence on outsiders who may not be reliable. For this reason, large virtual retailers usually have their own physical warehouse and distribution system. Other virtual retailers are creating strategic alliances with logistic companies or with experienced mail other companies that have their own logistics system. The third one is inefficient financial flow. Supply chain problem and improvements encompass the flow of goods, information, and money. Despite the availability of computer-based systems, many suppliers, manufacturers, distributors, and retailers still use manual and paper-based methods for financial transactions. This inefficient process not only hide the cash flow but also disrupt the flow of goods and services, putting partners at a competitive disadvantage. To thrive in the global economy. Trading partners should adopt automated systems for faster financial transactions. And the last one is like for information sharing. In today's world, the flow of information in the supply chain is crucial, supporting communication and coordination among various players and systems. Without this information system, the supply chain would not be able to function. Leading companies that utilize integrate capabilities in the information system to support supply chain planning and execution, including network design, demand and supply planning, logistic planning, and management of supply, transportation, warehousing, labor, and return logistics. Unprecedented Unprecedented issue is order fulfillment is the bullwhip effect, which refers to the mixed match between actual demand and inventory supply upstream. This leads to excess inventory and safety stock. To address this, it is, it is important to ensure that accurate information about demand flows to all parties involved, fostering visibility and enable of unaffected understanding of demand throughout the supply chain. We become to find solutions to order fulfillment problem along the supply chain. First one, we come to improvement in the order taking activity. To excel in order fulfillment, improving the order taking process and its connection to fulfill a logistic is crucial in B2B and in B2C. Improving order taking within an organization, such as when a manufacturer orders parts from its own warehouse. Number two is warehouse and inventory management improvements is include import function, inventory function, resource management, outbound function, 3PL or divisional support. The next one is changing the structure and process of a supply chain. A hub structure is an effective solution to many supply chain problems. Additionally, the digit nature of hub structure management enables faster, less expensive, and smoother order fulfillment process. The next one is speeding deliveries from same day to few minutes. As discussed earlier, a major success factor in EC is the speed within which shoppers receive their orders, and in it, the competition for fast delivery is intensifying. And the last one is partnering effort and outsourcing logistics. One effective solution to other fulfillment problems is to form partnership with other companies. Many e-commerce companies, for instance, have partnered with EPS or FedEx to streamline their logistic operation. This partnership can take various forms, such as marketplace managed by freight forwarder like A&A, contract customer brokers. They also leverage their network to secure the best price on air carriers, with carriers bidding to transport of goods of forwarders. We move the components of order. In this process of order fulfillment, service, acceptance of goods, and storage are important components. Here's a breakdown of these components. 1. Service acceptance of goods. Service acceptance refers to the verification and acceptance of goods received from suppliers or manufacturers. It involves inspecting the goods to ensure they meet the required quality standards and specifications. The service acceptance process may include checking for any damage, verifying quantities, and confirming that that receiving goods match the order details. This step is critical to ensure the only acceptable and compliant products are included in the inventory for fulfillment. Number 2 is storage. Once the goods have been accepted, they need to be properly stored in the warehouse or distribution center. Efficient storage practices are essential to ensure easy accessibility, accurate inventory management, and efficient order picking. The storage process involves organizing the goods in designated location within a warehouse using a proprietary serving system or storage racks. It is important to optimize the use of available space and ensure the goods are stored safely to prevent damage or not. As you can see, there is 5 steps in order fulfillment. First one is source of incoming goods. 2 is receiving, 3rd storage, 4th processing, and the last one is shipping. Step 1, receiving inventory. Incoming goods can originate from various sources such as third parties, other company departments, or company warehouse. More and more SKU or barcodes on the received product play a crucial role in the receiving and storage process, as well as in retrieve goods from internal storage at a later stage. 2. Inventory storage. Once goods are received in the fulfillment center, their inventory and either immediately dispersed or sent to short or longer term storage. Items are ideally stored just long enough to help organize the orderly distribution of goods for existing sales rather than to help product for future sales. Number 3, order processing. An order processing management system detects the product picking and packing activity per each newly received customer order. In the online marketplace, order management software can be integrated with a shopping cart on an e-commerce website to automatically initiate order process. Number 4, picking. A picking team or automated warehouse robot select items from the warehouse according to packing slips instructions. The packing slip contains specific information such as a list of item SKUs, product colors, size, number of units, and location in the distribution center's warehouse. Number 5. Packing. Packing materials are selected by a packing team or automatic fulfillment robots to achieve the lowest practical dimensional width, which is calculated by multiplying package length times width times hand. Since based on delivery truck is a premium, optimizing dimensional width is important to speed transport while also potentially lowering shipment costs. Further, packing teams often include return shipping materials and labor in case the customer wishes to exchange or to return the item for a refund later. Number 6. Shipping. Once the order is received, it is forwarded to a transportation channel of shipping node for delivery to the customer. Freight lines, airlines, FedEx, more and more, and other carriers determine freight costs based on the greater value between the actual package weight and its dimensional weight, even if the actual weight is minimal, such as with the t-shirt packaging is the smaller dimensional weight is often preferred to prevent excessive packaging weight. Additionally, carriers have packaging regulations designed to optimize their own profit by maximizing shipping space. Failure to meet these requirements may result in shipping delays if carrier refuse to accept the order. Number 7. Delivery is common for shipping routes to include more than one carrier. For example, FedEx may pick up a package at the fulfillment center that will later be delivered by the USPS to the customer house. There are many reasons for this hybrid shipping method. One common example is that USPS delivers even to remote areas where most other commercial carriers do not. It's simple, more practical to use the USPS for the last mile of delivery in those cases. And the last one, number 8, is return processing. Return processing begins with including shipping materials and return label with an original customer order. When a customer does return a product for exchange or refund, the process must be executed carefully to ensure it's appropriate to restock it. Obviously, if the product malfunctions, it can be restocked, nor can assorted items. Return processing involves quality control checks and sorting return products accordingly. Return products are then restocked, returned to a vendor and manufacturer for a distributor refund or credit or send a recycle center. There are four main types of order fulfillment: in-house fulfillment, outsourced fulfillment, dropshipping, and hybrid fulfillment. in-house First, insurance individuals manage the entire order of fulfillment process and focus on responsibilities. Next is control. Within house fulfillment, business have full control over the entire process, from receiving inventory to shipping orders. Customization. In-house fulfillment allows for greater customization and flexibility in meeting specific customer requirements. A direct oversight, as business can direct, oversees, and train their own fulfillment team, ensuring quality control and efficient operation. Cost considerations. In-house fulfillment may require significant upfront investment in infrastructure, warehouse space, equipment, and labor costs. Scaling up in-house can be challenging as it may require additional resource and space. The last one is outsourced fulfillment. Outsourced fulfillment involves partnering with a third-party logistics mean 3PL provider to handle the order fulfillment process. Expertise and resource. 3PL providers have specialized knowledge, experience, and resource to efficiently manage the order fulfillment operations. Cost efficiency. Outsourcing fulfillment can be cost-effective as business can involve upfront investment in infrastructure and equipment. Instead, they pay for service on the per unit and per order basis. Scalability. 3PL providers also have the capacity to handle fluctuations in order volume, allowing business to scale up or down as needed. Focus on core competencies. Outsourcing fulfillment allows business to focus on the core competencies such as product development and marketing, while leaving logistics to export. And the last one, reduce operational burden. By outsourcing fulfillment, business can offload the operation burden of managing warehouse space, staffing, and logistics. And that's the group one theoretical overview about the order fulfillment in e-commerce. Thank you for listening.